Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 11 of Awesombility On Air. Good to be
Yay.
back here
Hi,
this week.
everyone.
Last week we had a blast. Okay. Hello, everyone. Okay, if you are currently watching this either on LinkedIn, Facebook, or YouTube, right? Give us some love, give us some like, right? Hit the like button so that, guys, whenever you hit the like button, whenever you engage with us in the comment and all that, it will definitely help the show to be seen by more people. So please help us to do that. If you are watching this session live from wherever you are, uh, type hashtag live, right? And in case if you're watching a replay version of this later, type hashtag replay so that we know that you are either watching a live version of this or a recorded version of this. Okay. I'm super excited to be here today. Nini, how are you?
I am very good. It is, I think, less than 50 days before we end the year, right? So I'm super swamped right now, but super pumped, super excited as well. So yeah, it's been a busy year. It's been a busy last quarter of 2022. But again, super excited that 2023 is coming. And one of the reason why I am very excited, Amin, is because of the collaboration that Awesombility is having with ReSkills, right? So we have today a very special guest with us, Jin Tan, who is the CEO of ReSkills. And like I say, I am super excited. I don't know how many times I'm going to say the word super excited, but really, I am super excited of this collaboration. And I think, right, just to hook it a little bit to personal branding and authority building, what Awesombility is about, right? um, Part of an awesome and I think it would give many entrepreneurs an upper hand to be in business is that collaboration, right? Collaboration and partnership is the way to go. So imagine if your personal brand is she is a collaboration queen, or that business has well known to wanting to collaborate, wanting to partner, then immediately, especially impact investors, they understand this. They understand it when you are open, you are active, you are super capable in activating and following through partnership, collaboration, because they know that your growth rate is something that they would like to look out for, right? Growth rate. So, guys, if you would like to know more about how we are wanting to speak about right now, today we are going to speak one of those things, right? Collaborating and also partnership. Do stay on, do share this live. So, yeah, there's that. Back to you. I mean, I know that you. Actually, I need to introduce Jean lah, kan? So
Yeah.
this is what happened, kan? This is what happened. So I think about a month ago, I went to ReSkills 2.0 launch, and I was super impressed. Right, there were like what 600-700 people in the room, or maybe 1,000. It was a huge room, Jean, and I was very impressed. I saw you on stage, and I saw the functionality of ReSkills 2.0. I saw what you did before this, and ReSkills have been working together with Yes Hello. My husband is the CEO of Yes Hello, and I said to my husband, "Hey, you know what? Give me their number lah. I want to connect with them." And we had a meeting. I had a meeting with Reskill COO Kyle at that time, and I think in less than 1 hour we had a discussion. We introduced each other, and we straight away agreed to, okay, let's partner up and do something together. But Jane, I know that besides reskill, I know that you have been in business for so many years. You are also highly decorated entrepreneur, right? When I say decorated entrepreneur, you've won so many awards, and the recent one is 40 under 40 from Prestige. I know that many entrepreneurs are eyeing that, right? 40 under 40. I cannot anymore. I'm already on my way to 50. So yeah, talk about you, Jin. Talk about you. Talk about your aspiration. Talk about what's exciting right now for yourself as well as ReSkills.
So first of all, I want to say thank you to Nini and Amen for your invite to this awesome talk show. I've been watching few episodes. I think today myself on live air right now to talking to you is really happy for me. I feel proud to be here as well. First thing first. Secondly, I want to say hello, good afternoon to everyone, the audience, whoever is on air listening right now. I hope today will be a good show. Talking about sharing about more insight from myself, and chit chatting with the two hosts here to share more information as well. I think one thing lead to why I started Rescue is because of this. Yeah, I've been in business as an entrepreneur for around 15 years. Yeah, I'm not very old, but I started very young. The entrepreneurship was in my blood since young. Since standard six, I remember. When the teacher asks you what you want to do, you write policeman, doctor, nurse, right? Can you imagine? I already write as a businessman. I really write businessman that time because I see what my father do. I asked him what is your job scope. But by the way, I just want to follow you. I written since then. So along the way, I'm in the IT line for around 13 years. No matter what I do, I always put in something in the business. Business is not about not only making money. How about how is your solution? How is your model? How is your product? While we are selling, while we are making money, we are also empowering and help more people. So with this tagline, you understand why Rescue is here. Why are we doing this? Why are we empowering more people with a $1 education solution that can help everyone to uplift themselves lah. So in a short introduction about me, it's all about this. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Jane, maybe what you can do, right, just to for those who are currently watching right now, if you can give us like a quick elevator pitch of what reskill is, right? Uh, let's do that.
All right. Yeah, I've been pitching this like every day, right? So
uh-huh.
Rescue is a subscription-based global online learning platform. A simple explanation is if you understand Netflix and Spotify, you subscribe every month. You access to thousands of movies, music that you can listen unlimited. So we are the same
Mhm.
concept, but we apply on the education and learning. You subscribe on our platform for $1 a month. Listen again, $1 a month. You are able to access to all unlimited learning program, classes, daily live classes, ebooks, pre-recorded video, conferences, talks. In no matter what you think of, we have it in our platform. So
Right.
with a subscription, you can it's like a buffet style learning. You learn anything you can under one roof, and most importantly, after you learn, we have the global accreditation from UK, and to certify, you get a micro certificate from what you learn in our platform. So this is a simple explanation of rescue, and one of the very unique concept, the only one in the world right now, right?
Right, right, right. Um, and how I'm assuming there's like thousands and thousands of contents that can help a lot of people in terms of basically developing themselves in here.
Yes, right, definitely.
Okay, cool stuff, cool stuff, cool stuff. How do you ended up doing this?
Yeah, this I think this is a story. This is a story, a real story. When I think this was a pandemic born baby product. So when the
Okay.
pandemic hit March 18, 2020, everyone was worried, struggle. So same like us. But I saw opportunity to do something in the tech industry that can grow bigger from what I involved in last 10 years. So I'm asking around, what should I do? There's a lot of solution needed in the market, but one thing I saw one day is about online learning. I see from children, university, primary, second, everyone was learning online. I saw this momentum was going up. But then I asked a question: is there an online learning platform that we know in Malaysia? We cannot think of a name. Then I asked the
Mm.
next question: is there something in Asia? Yes, but we cannot familiarize, tell you a name immediately. Every name that we got is from the US. So then where I saw, I said, why not this part of the world? We should have our own online learning platform that suit for our culture, for
Mhm.
our personality and the way we live in Asia. So that's where the whole idea was born. And with that, right, with one single idea statement, I share with the team. We don't care anything. We take it and run all the way until today. So as for today, we have close to 1 million users, coming from 70 countries, working with close with
Awesome.
500 coaches around the world, just to let you
Right.
learn in a very fun environment. I always say we are a fast education platform. Today,
Mhm.
everything, not enough time. We need to be fast. So everything is very fast in reskill. So we also feel that learning need to be easy, simple, fast, straight to the point. Today I grab something, tomorrow I can use it. So this is how, from an idea, it grow until a certain size. We are globally, we are recognized right now, and more and more users coming on board. So that's where the story all begins.
Nice one. I am very amazed, right? Because I remember that day, Kyle, when I visited your beautiful office. Kyle said this to me: when you guys moved in to that office, you didn't even know that you are going to do reskills, right?
Yeah,
At that
yeah,
time,
right,
and you
yes,
came together. Would you want to speak a little about that? Because I feel that the brand, the platform, the growth, has is going through an exponential growth lah right now. I think what
yeah,
people are interested to know is that your starting story, Jin.
yes. Nini, whatever you say is very true. It's a real life story. As you have come to our office, right? You see our office. We rented this office without an idea. We don't know what we want to do, but I know we want to start something. But the question is, start what thing? So we rented the office. We came together because the commitment is very important. So we know we want to start something. The commitment of everyone drop their thing, coming back, start something together. But let us think from there. I think research is very important. Understanding the market trend is very important. The last statement I like to say is doing the right things at the right time. This is my favorite quote: doing the right thing at the right time. If I start reskill maybe 5 years ago, I don't think I'm talking to you here right now. It's because
Mhm.
of pandemic. I saw the world is changing, the business model is changing, the habit of human adapting to something is changing. So with this, we keep on lock ourselves in the office and think of a solution. How can we match what is the current user needs?
Mm.
So I
Mm.
think a lot of people think business differently. So I need to invent a very powerful product, then I can come out to sell. To me, it's reverse psychology, reverse planning. I plan what I want to achieve in 5 years time. I plan about I want to do something, then we think about how can we craft a product out from this situation and suit what is the current need. So this
Mm.
is what I have used, and also always what I do in my business of crafting business model, towards to match what the market needs. It's
Right.
very high
Right.
risk. Okay? Don't learn this at home. Don't do this at home, because high risk come with high returns, right? Yeah.
Right.
So
Right.
this is the practice.
Okay. I have this one very interesting discovery that I got. Uh, it happens during the pandemic, and I think this is
Yeah.
something that I would like to share with the audience as well. That there is actually a need not just for trainers and coaches, but
Yes.
for everyone who is an entrepreneur in whatever products and services that you're selling. You need to learn to not only just sell products and services, but to also be able to teach people certain skills in regards to the products and services that you sell, right?
Yes.
So, for
Right.
example, one of the things that I do right now is that I'm basically helping people to build their authority on LinkedIn. And one of the products that we have is our courses, right?
Yeah.
But there are also a group of people that wanted to outsource the work to us.
Yes.
See, so we have another model which is the agency model, right?
Yes.
I always talk, I always preach this to all my clients. If you are an insurance agent, financial planner, you need to start looking into a model where it's not just about you pushing your product and services, but it's also about how you can actually utilize platforms to actually uh, teach about financial education. That could be one of it, right? So one of the things that I had is a big uh, awareness for me. Aha moment was, if you are in the service industry, there are a few things that you need to be able to do. Besides selling your product, you need to do a DIY product. On your own. So you come up with your own ebook and
Yeah.
stuff like that. You can distribute that, or you can teach them how to do it, right? Or do it together with you.
All right.
Where that's where the money is, right? But for some reason, I noticed that a lot of people are resisting with this idea. Is this something that's happening to you as well? Yes. Right? Where I tell people, you know what, you need to start becoming coaches as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that
Okay.
true for you? Yeah.
Yes, okay. Uh, but we are in a different approach on what we still do.
Mm-hmm.
What we are right now is a platform, all right? It's just like Airbnb. We are a platform that rent house without owning a house. We don't own any car. We don't own any teachers, and we don't have content belongs to us. We are a platform that connect coaches to the platform. Our job is to get learners on board and connect both of you and do all these things together. I know
Wow.
there's a lot of coaches, trainers there looking for students, want to do their marketing because they have a lot of good content with them that want to teach to everyone. But the struggle is reaching out to the thing. So I always say God is fair. You are good at your thing, I'm good at my thing. How can we work together? So we are just building that platform by our tech expertise. We build a lot of things there, and we are good in marketing. We bring in the learners. Then when we work with the
Mm-hmm.
coaches, and that this connection happen. So it's a win-win-win situation for everyone. For the coach, you win by connecting to more audience, more learners, while you get paid. We win because we want the platform to be active. The learners win
Mm-hmm.
because with this we bring down the cost of learning. Then everyone enjoy more things together. So it's a very unique kind of situation and model what we have here.
Right.
That because in a business, right? If I win, you don't win, it cannot be long term, right? So
Mm.
it must
Mm.
be a triple win situation to let everyone enjoy this.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow.
Mhm.
So that
Nice
means
one.
if I'm an insurance agent and I decided one day that, hey, you know what, I'm going to start teaching people about financial education, I can just
Yes,
approach your people and say, hey, you know what, can I just run a program with you guys?
yes, yes. That's exactly what I want to say. Typically traditional teachers or whatever trainers, you think that they are teach in school or what. I think today's world is different. The expert
Right.
is out there. That doesn't mean they don't teach, doesn't mean they are not expert. It's just that they are not in their main, career or their main focus in their, work as well.
Mm.
Just like a lot of example out there. You know, just like Grab, I am free. I want to be a Grab driver. I don't need to be a taxi driver. I can drive immediately. This is what I want to do.
Right.
You are expert in your industry. That currently the industry knowledge is more important than what we learn in the textbooks, right? So you can be anytime, of course, come to our platform, conduct your classes, share your knowledge to a wider audience. That learners benefit from all this information that are not written in textbooks. It's not written in the outside world. It's all about hidden knowledge that we want to transfer to the world. So that is what I always say, that rescue, uh, we are not the typical school. We are talking about connecting real people, sharing new knowledge, getting the real information from the expert to you as a learners when you are in platform, right? That's what we do.
Mm,
Mhm.
nice, nice.
Yeah.
And you know what? One thing that I am very curious, right? After you talking about reskill, I want to go back to you, Jin. Okay, and for years, right, being in business, I know that, one thing that is very important is our credibility, our reputation, our brand as a person, right, as an individual. As you come together with your other partners, how many partners do you have in ReSkills? Yeah. Jin,
Okay. In partners wise, we
I
have
mean the
few.
co-founders.
Right. I don't call them co-partners. They are the important person that start all this together. We have 6 person.
6 people.
Yeah,
Okay,
6 people.
so 6 people, 6 co-founders lah
Yeah,
altogether,
can
right?
say so, right?
Okay, 6 co-founders altogether. So I want to understand, how or did you have a strong personal brand, right? It could be online, it could be offline, right? That, what kind of personal brand that you had, and what kind of personal brand that, these 5 other people had, you guys coming together, and did that help with building reskill, Jin?
Yes, definitely. I,
Mm-hmm.
I think to make a business or a project or platform successfully, we need really different expertise to come together. For myself, right, I'm always the leader taking the lead. I'm more like the mastermind. I
The
think I
visionary.
plan a lot of things, the visionary. A lot of things happen in my mind at in one day. I don't know. Sometimes I go space and come back, right? So I have all these things that can put things together. I don't know how, but I know how to put things together. And the rest of my team are what we complement each other. Some are good at this, some are good at that. While I'm the planning mastermind, draw on the paper, they are my very good executor. They trust in me. They have full confidence with me in what I plan, and they will help me to execute. This is how we work together. And most important thing, as just now you say, is like the branding. I want to tell you that on other business or other industry, I might not the best what to do. But if you talk about IT industry, especially building platform as a business, not the coders, right? I'm not cannot code. Until today I cannot code, right? I always tell people I do not need to code. I need to think a business on the IT platform to face the world where today's world, right? Everything run on internet. Business can be do not need the office, do not need to have factory. So I'm very good at this by by spending 13 years and build hundreds of platform before. Of course, you need to go through the failure because you come to success. That's why today, if you give me another idea beside reskill to build again, I tell you in 6 months time you will see this platform will be a top of Malaysian. So this is what I'm good at. Specialize in IT platform as a business model. I don't know what it calls. It's called e-commerce or any name you want to call it. That's my expertise. With that, right? So with my other core team that they are in IT. There's one. What I have a CTO, I have a CMO, a COO like Carl that can manage the operations, CMO doing marketing, a GM that already spent 13 years in the education industry. It all gel together, right? So
Mm.
I call it my Avenger team. That one day we really come along, everyone with a different expertise that came along, and of course with my chairman, he's very good at corporate structuring, fundraising, all these projects need fundraising, you need a corporate kind of support. So all these, everyone expertise come together. That makes Rescue very successful. As I want to say that I'm only the front face. Sometimes I'm only the front face that showcase Rescue, but there's a lot of hard work in behind from the team. Not only the co-founder, also the operation team. Sometimes I get idea from them because they are in the class every day. They are talking to the coaches every day. They are more understanding what's happening on the ground than me. So we always talk together. Even the working team, as low as the admin staff, is very important in the team as well to make this
Mm.
a success so far.
Okay. I have a, an interesting question that I want to ask in regards to branding, because I think you've been working with a lot of coaches and trainers, and I'm very sure that you can take a look at the data that you have in terms of which courses that is selling better
Yep,
and which courses are not selling really well, right?
yep.
So maybe based on your observation on the platform that you have, if you can enlighten us a little bit in terms of what makes certain coaches or trainers or programs to be more sellable, right? To have more
I like
eyeballs
that question.
in
Yeah.
comparison to the programs that's not selling. I think that would be interesting to know.
Okay.
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 So coaches
First,
and trainers, take a look at this,
yeah,
right? I think
yeah.
Yeah,
listen,
coaches and
listen up,
trainers should listen
listen
to
up.
this.
This is like data, the CEO of the data speaking, okay, of
Yeah.
what's going on in e-learning platform Malaysian homegrown. I want to listen to this.
Ah.
Okay, first thing first, I do some correction. We don't
Ah,
sell course by course because we are subscription. I take
okay.
on the response of people attending. Then they can
Yeah.
determine which are likable. I think based on we are running for more than 1,500 classes so far since we
Mhm.
started. Always the top attending one is more related to business entrepreneurship. I think this will relate
Wow.
to the current world. Every young people, because our platform user are more younger. 18 to 25 is our largest crowd in our platform, and then 26 to 40 is the second largest. So this 18 to 40, right, covers 96% of our user in our platform. So from here, we can see that the I can say the new generation, the digital citizen nowadays, everyone. That's why people are finding hard to get, find staff, find their workers, because everyone are exploring, to start a business on their own. It can be as
Mhm.
simple as a website selling something, even don't be surprised if your staff working for you in their home part time, they will start some online business and so on. So
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
this world right now, they even one of the admin staff can start a business part time. So what? But they do not know a lot of knowledge. So these are the things they are hunger for. In related of marketing lah, what you do have to handle your staff, your finance, your account, how you do like what we say personal branding, all this kind of thing, writing content, building YouTube, all these are very high attendance. We have classes like today later 3 p.m. as I know we have a Japanese language class, basic learning,
Mhm.
to let you converse in some business, business languages that you can speak to them, very simple one. We sometimes have esports game, a cooking class, health class. It's very interesting, right? But I tell you, the business one is much more higher attendance. Entrepreneurship
Nice.
and career development, that two segment are very likable by our audience.
Entrepreneurship
Wow.
and, sorry,
Career development,
career
Entrepreneurship
development.
and career development. How
yeah.
So
interesting.
does it career development, does it translate to personal development as well, Jin?
Okay, so we have three segments. I call it personal development, career development, and business entrepreneurship. Personal is what I just tell you: language, games, cooking, health class, all these things. Career is like indirectly relate to your work, indirectly relate to your business, and so on. Like public speaking, communication, leadership, marketing. All these are called career development. So it's still very relevant to business and entrepreneurship. So the angle is very highly accepted. Sometimes our class, right, our maximum limit is we accept only 1,000 students in a class. There's a one of the record breaking 1,000 students in the class, 800 waiting in the waiting room that we cannot allow them to enter.
What
So
class is
so
that?
Wow.
What class
I
is that?
I need to check back. It's too sometimes ago. I cannot remember the exact topic, but it's more related to business entrepreneurship one. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
is I don't say this is exactly what the market needs, but from our platform, this is the data we have. Today there's two class. The Japanese class maybe there's less than 100. Another class let me check. There's another class talk about business entrepreneurship. There's like 400 people attending. So
Mm-hmm.
that is the jumping of the numbers we have.
Mm.
Right. Today got two class. One is practical Japanese for business various approach to business self introduction, below 100. Another class apply successful negotiation techniques in the workplace, 400.
Ah, very,
Wow.
very cool.
Wow.
Yeah, you see. So
Very, very
maybe
cool.
learning language is important last time, right? Last time, very
Mm.
important. Today we have tools that can help you auto translate. Why you need to learn language, right? You take that Google Mic, you change already. So
Mm.
soft skill in business building are people lacking in the new generation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we are very depending on tools, can help us do a lot of things. Even you forget,
Right.
I will bet with you next time you forget how to drive because of self-driving car. Why you need to drive? So in interpersonality skill, soft skill, how to become a human again is what the world need towards the future. That's what I see that, because we're getting more robot automation, systematic. We sometimes forgot how to be a basic human with all the
Yeah.
skill that we have, right? So this is the trend I'm betting on. That's what I see as well.
Right.
Mm,
Right. We
yeah.
actually have a question. We actually have a question for Rico. Rico is from from Indonesia. I met with Rico a few days ago. He's asking, is it soft skill or hard skill training?
Yeah, we are
Most of
more
the most of
related. We are more focused on soft skill,
okay,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
stuff.
Yeah, and
Interesting
I
that
guess
yeah. Go
go
ahead,
ahead.
Nini.
I
Go
mean,
ahead. You go
sorry.
first. I go
No,
first. Okay,
actually, I
cool.
wanted to ask you to put up the Awesomebility, right, will be
Mhm.
on ReSkills. I mean, do you mind to just put it up, please,
Yes.
so that
By the way,
people
guys, we are also running a session with us with Reskill. It's happening on Saturday, 3rd December 2022. I'm going to share the link with you guys afterwards in the comment. Right.
Mhm.
So you guys are interested to know more awesome. Nini, maybe you want to talk a little bit about the program that's happening with Reskill?
Yes, so
Yeah.
we were already talking about, we have already decided on a date, on a program,
Uh-huh.
and for Awesomebility. So that is Awesomebility level 1. And then I met up with ReSkills, right? So as you know that Awesomebility is a collaboration between Ministry of Marketing Asia as well as Popcorn. And we thought that, okay, why not have another um, partner? And now Awesomebility level 1 will be hosted on ReSkills. So if you are able to see on the screen right now, that is the link that you are able to register for ReSkills, for ReSkills, for Awesomebility on ReSkills, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I will, myself or Amin will be doing is we will be putting it at the comment area where you
Yeah.
are able to register. So guys, it is a registration, right? It is a registration only, but the team will be contacting you with a special promo code, because we will be having a special promo code for you to try out ReSkills. So you will be getting a limited time free subscription. But either way, getting education for $1 a month and $12 a year with a buffet education programs, that is amazing. I feel $1 a month only. So yeah, do
Exactly.
join us on Awesomebility, right? And it will be hosted on ReSkills. So this is our latest collaboration, and this time around it is with ReSkills. Back to you, Amin.
Yes, I have a follow up question to the earlier question I have about which program is like uh, the favorite programs and all that, right? So you kind of answer the question, but I also want to look into the quality of the people who are actually delivering the program. Does that actually affect the program enrollment as well?
Yeah.
And what are some of the qualities of all of these coaches and trainers? Is it
Yes.
something about them that makes it unique?
Okay. Good question. These are all
Mhm,
FAQ that we always get, right? Frequently
mhm.
asked question. I think first thing first, you have to understand our platform are accredited by UK accreditation. So $1 doesn't mean it's a crap or low quality. It's always high quality, and we assure that the quality is there lah. $1 is because of more people paying at the level a small amount sikit-sikit jadi bukit like a big amount, so we can do that in one sense because these are always related things that related to the question lah. So
Hmm.
one thing is we're accredited, so we make sure our coaches are follow our SOP standard as well. So we have a team called the trainer recruitment team to go and find and talk to trainers and teachers to let them on board. But before you come, we do screening, we check on what you have done. Of course, your expertise must be relevant, and all kind of things. All this SOP is by the UK side because we have
Mhm.
accreditation by ITOP, International Trainer kind of institution, to verify and to make sure our trainers have meet a certain standard before they come on board to teach. So far,
Right.
so good. We have received more than 150,000 good testimonial about our classes, our coaches. You can even check the coaches' testimonial in the app. in the web.
Mm-hmm.
So some
Mm-hmm.
it's all about transparency. You can see whether all these learners from the global, all the world, then recognize them as not lah. So we
Okay.
assure that in our platform, and even every class conducted, we have a host, our host inside the class to make sure the environment, the learning, situation is good. Sometimes online can be go haywire, people
Mm.
shouting lah, people scolding lah, typing bad word lah, even our
Mm.
class is live, even worse. Sometimes the screen, I don't know what I'm seeing, we have a host to make sure everything is in a healthy environment, good environment of learning. We even play like an airplane. Before you go to airplane, right? This is your safety protocol, what you should do, what you should do, right? We play that video to make sure we spell out all our term and conditions during our classes. Everyone follow to make sure, while you pay, they pay, everyone pay, right? Everyone still enjoy a good environment of learning. So this is how we ensure our platform is really quality.
Mm. Mm. Interesting. So let's just say if I am someone who is interested to come in, right?
Yes.
Uh, what's the process like?
Okay.
To come in as a
You,
coach or participants?
I want to come in as a coach.
yeah.
Let's
You go
let's cover
to
that.
you go to the website or you download the app. There is a session called coaches onboarding or inquiring about coach. You put in your information there. The team will contact you. They will guide you and then explain to you how we work. I cannot share too much because we are closed door on trainer recruitment, so that I don't
Mhm.
want the information to float out to everywhere. How we work with the coaches and so on. So it's very simple process. We already work with 500 coaches that we have conducted more than 1,000 class on daily basis, right? I think there's no problem on this. Everything is already standard and familiarized.
Right, right, right.
Mm.
And
Yeah,
for the users who wants to learn,
yeah.
right? They just need to pay $1, right?
One
That's it.
dollar a
Yeah.
month, a month.
$1 a
Wow.
month is $12 a year.
Yes,
But
12.
if
Yeah,
they register through the comment. There is a link at the comment area,
Uh-huh.
or the link that is, I mean, just put up right on the screen. You are
Right.
able to have a limited time free subscription, right, Jin?
yes, right. So that is what's special about today. So we have worked
Mhm.
with the channel here and the partners here to give out a limited time of benefit to whoever listener or the fans or the follower of this platform to enjoy what we have in Reskill only for today. So better fast, better whatever. If not, you have to pay yourself.
Right, right, right. So, your in the last few years of actually doing this, I'm very sure that you've also encountered a lot of coaches and trainers that has been really successful in the platform itself, right? But
Yeah.
I'm trying to get out of the coaches and trainers right now. We're looking into, are there other people who are not coaches and trainers that decided to come in and actually leverage on the platform as well?
Yeah, I
Mm.
think just to share with you a few example, like what you have give an example just now, a financial consultant, kind
Yeah.
of insurance kind of thing. We also invite them to share because their knowledge in the thing is not teaching in school, right? But these are the
Right.
basic things you need to know in today's living world. We even have
Mm.
gamers, e-sport players. These are not formal topic in school that recognized in the market, but I think it's a good knowledge you should learn while you
Right.
can interact with younger crowd, your son, your daughter, whatever, because everyone is playing the games like crazy. So and you cannot learn, right? So risky at all this kind of thing. All these people are not called formal or recognized trainers. They don't have certificate, right? How do I'm a gamer, so how do you give me certificate about I'm a qualified trainers? But of course,
Yeah.
when you speak to them, when you understand them, you know they are experts. We want their insights to share in this place. So we have all kind of I call it industry expert. I don't call it a
Mhm.
teachers or coaches. The industry expert that we invite them to come and sharing as well. Businessmen, we have kind of entrepreneurship, this successful businessman, investment banker. We also invite them. The range of learning in skill is I always say is very jump tone. Sometimes it's high level, sometimes basic, sometimes you go back high, medium. It's not a formal way of learning, but I believe this is a concept of you ask me what to eat today. What to eat today, right? I don't know what to eat. What I recommend you, you just eat. What I give you, you just take it.
Mm.
You just eating, you have taste, but knowledge, sometimes you don't want to learn. Accidentally, you get new information that will change someone, that will empower someone. That's how we think about our platform. So, in our platform, learners don't choose the topic. They only choose the time when they are free. Today I'm very free. I got nothing to do. I just come in. I just like come in to just sembang sembang or see something. I learn one thing, two thing. I go out. This is the
Mm.
way of. I always believe this is a new way of learning. We do not need very deep, but at least we need know a lot of bit. Because today's world, one skill is not enough. That's why we call it reskill. We need 20 skill to able to you have a differentiator from other people in the market. That is
Right.
how challenging the world today are. Yeah, satu skill tak dapat cari makan anymore.
Satu skill tak dapat cari makan anymore. Yes, right. And I think that that is very related to one of your pillar, which is career development, because there are many MNC companies, global companies, local companies who are retrenching right now. They are doing like a huge retrenchment, and most of the time the people who get to stay on are the people who is able to
Multi skill.
do, yes, multi-skill, right? You are able to do other things beside
Yes,
of your roles, beside of what you're good at. So upskilling is also a growth for you, kan?
yes, right.
So yeah. and
Yeah,
and I
this
want to ask this, I want to go back to the coaches and also trainers or industry experts, right? So, does it play a role, you think, Jin? Does it, do they need to have a strong personal brand, or is
okay.
sometimes, there are coaches. I know that you have, who's that guy's name, James Fung, I think, one
Yeah,
of
Mm.
your stage speaker, right? I
yes,
know Amin knows James Fung,
yes,
that he already have quite a strong personal brand, especially on LinkedIn and the trainers community, and you
mhm,
have him to speak on stage, right?
yep,
Does it help, does it, or what, from your perspective, from your insight, running an education platform,
okay.
is that important?
All right, very good question. This is what I built Rescue to counter this problem. Yeah, I understand. I'm not a trainer, I'm not a teacher, but I understand the challenges. Some nowadays, only those famous or market very good in marketing, they are very highly acceptance. But I always think that there's a lot of good people because they are not good in marketing, they don't know how to sell themselves, and then they was like left behind. In Reskill, we believe that your branding is not important here. We have been since day one. We have been practicing on building a habit. Content, the content, the title of what you should learn is important. You do not need to care who is the coach. You do not need to go and research them. You just look at the content. Secondly, the timing. If it suits you, just come. In a lot of poster, right? uh, the trainers always the bigger size one. And you know what I tell my designer? I want the coach's picture to be the smaller size, and the title and the timing is more important than the coaches. The last thing you should focus is on the coaches. So that is for
Right.
online.
Right.
Yeah, that is for on-live classes. The live classes that happen every day. That don't worry about your branding and so on, because what we thought is we are building the learners here. We are delivering the learners to you. You just focus on teaching, because if you want to spend time on marketing, branding, teaching again, I think your quality of teaching will drop down, and you need to have 5 people around you just to cover your one class. That's what we don't want. You just focus on your teaching, your content, the rest we do. With our team is settled.
Right. Right.
Another program we have is called On Stage. Just like what Nini you just say, like we invite Dr. James Fu. That is like a of TED Talk in reskill. That one we go for entrepreneur, celebrities, small famous personality to invite them to there. So our on stage we will select, but on live we don't select any of your branding on your personality or your marketing. As long as we think that your content, your title is interesting, is helpful, is beneficial to our learners, The rest we will just be more, lenient to pass you and then pull you on stage. Yeah, I know some of the we have tried coaches without experience, without teaching, but the content, because what he know is so valuable and so good, the learners like it. You do not need to
Mm.
be a superstar singing on the stage to be teaching in rescue. This is what I not believe. You are not coming for a concert. You are coming for a learning. You do not
Mm.
need to see the other show, right? Focus on the content. Focus on what are you getting back today, and that is what we believe, right? Because I don't want to say other things, but we are not here to upsell you, right? In rescue,
Right.
there's one thing that I ban is called upselling. The young people, I don't want to listen to your grandmother's story, grandfather's story. I just want to tell you me the straight to the point, the content, what I learned. End of the day, please say thank you very much. Don't try to upsell me something. Once you upsell, it become a taboo, become a sensitive for the young generation already. So we don't promote that. All right. That's why our platform is healthy. Whoever that come, they are enjoying. You pay the $1, you get you sudah makan, you balik, you want to come again, you come again. If you want to sell something, we have another place for you, not in the main features, right?
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
Mm.
I have a question that I think is related to what you just said. It's interesting that you said that the focus should be on the content and the title. So if
Yeah.
there's something that you can that could be a takeaway for us, right? What is it about the title and the headline and the content that makes it super attractive for people to want to know? Is there a secret sauce to this? Is there a formula
Uh,
to it? Is there a template for it?
okay,
Ah,
so we don't have a secret sauce, or I exactly tell you what you should put and the keywords, and no. I think what I see lah, because I also every day go through the platform, right? It's about
mhm.
what the title of your thing related that they can use immediately in their life after they learn today, right?
Right.
So that is one thing that I always notice. You don't tell me 5 years later, I teach you how to become this. No, I don't have 5 years for you. Just tell me in 3 hours after I learn, what can I get, right? What should I learn
Mhm.
or whatever. And you just have to craft the topic. The rest we settle for you. The poster design and everything. If you see going to rescue, all the live poster, all the classes, everything is covered by our team. We help. Because we have been doing a lot. We know what to put, what to not to put, where to put, everything we cover for you. Your job as a trainer and coaches is just to prepare the good quality content, prepare yourself, get a good internet connection. When your time is up, you please show up and deliver your content. The rest we will cover.
Mm.
So we make sure the trainers, sometimes it's like a football match, right? You are the player, you are playing. The rest of the team are helping you to make sure you are performing at the top quality. Like
Right.
whoever that take your bag, give you water, help you massage, help you prepare the shirt. All these are covered by us. So that is the thing. I think the title is still relevant to current situation. I think that will be much more important.
Mm.
Okay. Okay.
All
So, Nini,
right.
maybe last few question before we end the session for today.
Last few questions. I think that um, what I would like to have Jean speak about is, because in the beginning just now I promised, right? Why partnership, Jean? Why collaboration? I want to know from your perspective. What I have said in the beginning just now could be assumption. That is the general assumption or the general concept of collaboration and partnership, which is growth. And why I want to ask you this question is because I know in Reskill, partnership and collaboration is a big thing for you guys. You even have a dedicated wall where you have all this, right? I want to show, where you have all this, right? Where you have this partnership frame, a dedicated wall for that. Why, Jin? And how
Yeah.
have that been helping Reskill accelerate your growth?
Thank you very much, Nini, for showing that certificate, right, of our partnership. I think today's era is all about fast, outrun the big one. So as I started say, Reskill is a platform. We don't own any teachers. We don't have content. I think the only way we able to scale fast enough is by partnership, and I believe as I say just now, what I say, God is fair. You are good at your thing. We are good at our thing. I don't believe that if I'm good at building this platform and I'm good in teaching, there's no way of doing this both two together. So you guys have your knowledge, expertise, or teaching that you can inspire and empower more people. What we have is, a platform that can help you, channel out to more people, get more people in. Because if you have a good teaching, if you teach to one person, it's like waste of your effort. Why don't you, if you teach to 1,000, it's the same thing, same, right? So this partnership collaboration is always this thing. We are good in this, we are not good in this. That's why we want to find top quality people like you to work with us, to can share more people, while the learners that we get in, they also enjoy. So that is the way of doing business today in today's world. And I think it's always fair to have, both sides have a certain thing that we can work together to benefit to more people. I think that will be much more, what we really want. And I train my team. So all the certificate on the wall, right? It's not easy. All our big names, big corporates. But we are very identified. To make sure this happen on daily basis. Right. Like today,
Right.
we are talking to you. Another team is signing a partnership with Masha University.
Ah, nice.
The team is there for what? Just to bring in more students on board. And then one day your teaching might inspire them. The team just reported to me, said the student in Masha just like it very much. They say, wow, there's such platform. Currently we just need to share to more people. And one more
Mm.
thing I just tell you just now is I just came back from Africa 1 day ago. We was there for 8 days. You know, why did I need to travel 23 hours to reach Africa? Just to promote reskill, because now we want to open up the African market. Can you imagine now if you are teaching, some African are learning from you in their house, that is, you need to travel 23 hours by flight to reach there. This is how about, when we share our idea there, I was surprised they love it. The minister, the whoever government officer that listen to our platform, they say, wow, you guys are so different, we love this, we like this. $1, we sure? He said, you sure? I say, yeah, sure. You can learn from so many people. Yes. So they're just amazed with what we have. So answer back to your question. We do our part, you do your part, we come together, we will be big.
Right.
Right.
And
Cool
how
stuff.
my question just now was preloaded, right? And
Yeah.
how have partnership, right, like actively doing partnership, have helped you with growth, and you've been growing like super fast, right, Jin?
Yeah. So I think it's a win-win situation. Like partnership is how we grow. Is once we partner, I can tap on your community to share this thing to more people, because you are on board with us, and then you also tap on our community that you did not happen to have, and then that's why this combination works together. I always say that it's not about for my growth, it's about mutual benefit. It benefit for my side, it's also beneficial for your side, that you have your own community already. How can this community come on board to interact with a bigger crowd, or to see more learning, while yourself coming on board here, you are now teaching on a certain community, but now your community is getting bigger. Now it's a global audience, so it's like win-win together. Ourselves is the last option, right? I always put ourselves as the last option. We are a platform. We just a platform. Without you guys, without the learners, we got nothing. We have a website, they have nothing for what, right? So priority is the coaches, our learners, and our partners. We are the last, because we are just building the bridge for you to just cross over here and there, here and there, here and there. Yeah, we are the construction worker only.
Okay.
Good one, Jin. Good one. So
Yeah,
Good one.
people watching this, I think Jin wouldn't mind for me to say that if you would like to collaborate and you would like to partner with Reskill, I think you are able to contact Jin maybe from his LinkedIn account, or from any of the Reskills platform, right? So
right.
yeah, there's that. And back to you. I mean,
Yes, Jin, last and final question for you, right? So,
Yeah.
what's next for you?
Wow. Yeah, so I think I mean, you missed out to come to our Reskill 2.0 launching. I think Nini
Yeah.
was there. He totally have the answer already. What next for me is we are now building towards a super app. an education super app. You have heard about Grab super app, you have heard about Asia super app. Have you heard about education super app? Under one roof, you can learn everything in this one platform. Not only on career, on your health, on your wealth, on your fitness, on your language, music. Even I want to cater for your daughter and son in the primary, secondary school, and preschool. This is like a app, right? That father and mother learn from here. The son and daughter learn the other kind of things, all in under one roof in rescue. I think it's a very big challenge. Every day we have been building this. We find a lot of challenge here and there because every industry, right? Every sector is different formula, right? To put every formula in one platform is not workable. So we need to a lot of adjustment need to be done. So we are working towards that, what we call the rescue education super app that can cater only for education under one app. Because other app they might do other things, right? We only just want to focus on learning and education, but all under one roof in one app. I think that is a huge opportunity for this, because when I say it, you start thinking, right? There's no such thing in the world right now, in the even the region, the global market. Yeah, so there's a need, there's a a one for us to go and challenge that status quo to be the world uh, education square from Malaysia. I don't know how we can how it was successful, but that is our current focus.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Good
So there
stuff.
you go, people.
Good.
I
Yeah,
Right?
think that if you would like to experience, right, reskills, now is the time. Now is a great time for you to do it,
Yes.
because there is a registration link, and
Yes.
that registration link will lead you to ReSkills platform, and you will be able to register for Awesombility, build an impactful personal brand. And I believe that many founders, many entrepreneurs, many people who are from the workforce, who are transitioning to be an entrepreneur, you would like to know these are the things that you would like to learn, right? Personal branding, how to build your authority in your industry. So this is a great time for you to experience ReSkills, because you get two in one. Number one, you get
mm,
a free workshop. Number two, right, you get to have that limited time free subscription on ReSkills, and you get to go on an educational buffet, we call it. Kan? So
right.
I'm excited for that. So I mean, back to you.
Yeah, and thank you, Jin, for being here. For those of you who wants to connect with Jin, I kind of like shared Jin's LinkedIn in the screen right now. Go connect with him directly on LinkedIn, right? Send him a message, okay? Thank you so much, Jin, for being here today. Okay, it's been a pleasure.
Right.
Uh, Yeah, and by the way, just for your information, just a quick update again on the next happening thing. 3rd December 2022, we are running Awesomebility. Yeah, Nini, maybe you want to re-emphasize a little bit on more on this? Want to talk about
Yeah,
it a bit on
I
this?
think
Yeah,
I think dah cukup dah, right? Dah
that's
cukup
good.
dah for me to
Sign up lah.
say that. Just be there lah, sign up dah lah, just
Yeah,
register. You get two in one. You get free reskill, limited subscription, and then you get a free workshop on personal brand. And there will
yeah.
also be other industry players in the branding world who will
Mm-hmm.
be in Awesombility level one,
Number
right?
one.
Or building impactful personal brand. I'm excited for that program, because it will be our maiden program at Awesombility. So other than that, I just want to ask Jin, anything that you would like to say before we wrap up and end this live stream?
All right. So last thing is really thank you for both of you for your invite once again. Thank you for the time. Thank you for the audience to allow me to share about what we do here. A lot of insight that I've shared. For today's, I think for to be on live here today is very special. I'm very busy tight on my time. I don't appear in a lot of show right now, so a lot of you seldom see me right now. I send the other teams to be on air if there's any invite. So I think I appreciate your partnership with us. That's why I commit myself, my time here, to share, to reach out to more people. Right. I believe I'm talking to two great person that I like. Because I met you, Nini. I haven't met Emian, but I feel the vibes are good. That's why I agree to be on here. and I think this partnership will be great, and I hope to see more, followers, fans, whoever in the community to come together. Then we can achieve more things together, and then we can work together. All right, and yeah, there's a lot of things happening, more and more thing happening together with ReSkill and Ministry of Marketing and momentum, and also the popcorn and so on. Whatever logo is here, we'll be working on more closely. And I think just want to say thank you once again, and I will be running off for my next meeting.
Yes.
All right.
Right. So maybe I'll let you go first, okay? Until
All
then,
right.
okay, guys. Thank you so much,
All right.
guys. I'll see you
Thank you so
again.
much. Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye, everyone.